It's going to be, you have a really unique place in Star Trek history because you have been on the show the longest. Like you've been on from the beginning to the most recent live action. And how is Star Trek the same? And how has it changed over your experiences?
There was a spirit that had some humor. There was a spirit about the original show. Trouble with Tribbles,
Yep.
there was just I think Strange New Worlds kind of went after it and tried to capture and now they've built these shows that are larger than life and in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, sometimes I feel like the heaviness that the show itself carries weighs it down some. I the longevity. Think about it. Think about that. They concocted this thing, back in the '60s, and it worked. And when I go to conventions and stuff, you know, uh, more often than not, somebody will come up to me who is a rocket scientist. Somebody will come up to me and hand me a business card, and they're a PhD in frigging astrophysics, and they want to have a conversation with me. And it just again, it goes back to the appreciation that I have for the original creators of the show that created something that would fire the imagination of people.
Because I grew up watching Star Trek. It's 100% what inspired me to pursue science. And it's what I use to remind myself why I'm doing this when I have days where I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. This is too much math. I never want to see another variable ever again. So thank you so much for just being part of this franchise. And it really has inspired so many of us to pursue STEM, and especially women in STEM. I think Star Trek has inspired, especially when you get later into the series like Voyager. There's just so many of us in this field who are doing life-changing and world-changing research that just would never have been inspired to do this, would never even consider this as an option if Star Trek didn't exist. So thank you for being part of a franchise that showed a future where all this is possible.